I'm Richard Lewis reporting for cadred.org here at the Mad Catz CSGO Invitational in Birmingham. I'm here with the Mad Catz sponsored team, Western Wolves, a team that many thought were going to win it, but they haven't. They finished third, so let's start there. Guys, you've been so good lately, and I had you pinned to beat Very Games again. You were my pick for #1 in my predictions. What exactly went wrong?
I think most of the reason why we didn't play especially good here was because we haven't practiced since last Saturday when we played against Nip on stage. I've been on a school trip the whole week and just came here on Friday, so we haven't had the chance to talk about Copenhagen games, do our mistakes, our mistakes, fix them. We haven't had time for that. And also the guys have had a little break, because Copenhagen games was, we used a lot of energy and on that event.
A lot of people said that you had to win this if you wanted to be the #2 team. However, while you were playing here, Nip went and lost to Virtus Pro in the Star Ladder finals. Do you think you're still team #2?
No, anyone beating Nip is #2. I must say that. I think most would agree that Virtus Pro is up there amongst top 2, top 3 maybe with us. Now after this result, maybe we're not top 2. So I think Virtus Pro will be top 2 team on the list now.
In particular, I mean, you still had very strong individual performances today. I didn't feel anyone in the team played badly for Western Wolves, but it just didn't seem to click cohesively, teamwork-wise. So, I mean, were communications a problem? Perhaps was it the arena with so many people around you, background noise? Did any of that impact on what you were doing?
No, I don't think so. We have tried that at ESWG, and it was not a problem. I think because we haven't played together for like a week now, we just needed the feeling, when you're packing 4 maps 5 days in a row, you kind of get the feeling of playing Counter-Strike and making the right decision. When we haven't played a whole week together at all, I think we just lost that feeling we used to have when you're playing.
I want to ask you a personal question, right? Don't be afraid. Okay. Your AWPing has come under for so much discussion in the CSGO community. You've obviously had MVP awards on our website. It's been discussed on other websites, just how good you are. I still think you're one of the best AWPers in Europe. What do you think about yourself?
I hope I'm one of the best. I need to be if we're supposed to be a top 2 team. I feel confident wearing the AWP, but Markelov and Fifth Lauren, I think they're really good as well. So if I'm the best of the best, I don't know, but I feel like I'm up there.
There was people speculating in particular that you don't get enough frags in big rounds and in big matches. Do you think that's true? I mean, is it anything you've ever thought about yourself?
Not at all. Never thought of that. The AWP kills are important. I make a lot of entry frags and the defensive side as well. I don't need to get a lot of frags to be important to the team. So.
One of the things that's also been said about the team is you're very boisterous, you're very noisy, you like to get in your opponent's faces. I don't know which one of it who has the football rattle, but you do like to make a scene, and we've seen videos of you against Nip and kind of shouting at each other and going crazy. How much of that is just a bit of fun? How much of that is like mind games, and how much of it is just really like the will to win?
I think it's everything in all, because when we do it against exactly Very Games, for an example, I feel I have the feeling of they get affected by it. They're looking up at us and they're behind, and we're standing in their head and shout. That definitely affects them. It also gets our players more motivated and more get in the higher gear to play the matches. So we do it for ourselves, of course, but also to psych the opponents.
It's a bit of everything, yeah.
It must be a change for you though, because you're normally quite a chilled player in game. That's what you're known for, right?
Yeah, it is a change. I have to be much more serious now, and I'm not the kind standing up shouting and the mind games. I'm not that kind. It's much more serious now. So. Yeah.
Overall, what have you made of the tournament? I know you've been quite busy. You had Copenhagen Games, obviously, and then you've had to come all the way out here. What have you thought of the kind of Esports Heaven Mad Catz experience here? Has it been a good tournament? Have you enjoyed your time?
Yeah, definitely. It was like in Vienna. It was a great time here. You know, the computers works perfectly for us at least, and the screens are okay, even though they're 75 hertz.
We're going to work on 120 hertz. We're going to try and get them for you next time.
That's definitely good. I enjoy my time here. It seems to be well organized, even though there is some problems. You know, DODS is not something you can do against. So I feel with the admins. You know, they're trying their best, and I think it's a good event overall.
What have you made as well about some of the other problems we've had that we couldn't control, like the DDoS and things like that? I mean, does that affect you as a player when you hear that, you know, people can't watch your game because it's being DDoSed and the community don't seem to appreciate what you're trying to do?
I don't think it affects us in game, but of course, if people aren't watching, it's not really enjoyable to play. We like the attention from people, of course. But no, I don't think it affects us like that at all.
I want to ask you a personal question as well. I did one for Nico, I'll do one for you. You've had a real big turnaround in the last 12 months. I'd say you've gone from being that kind of source guy, that people heard about that smoke thing and blah, blah, blah. Now you're considered one of the best players in Europe, one of the best riflers, you know, certainly one of the best players in Denmark, no doubt about that, if not the best all-rounder. I mean, what has that meant to you personally? I mean, has it been, you know, like a reassuring thing? You're on the right track?
It has been a great time, you know. I feel I have worked a lot for it. You know, when you set a goal and you really work for it, it feels great to get something out of it. You know, I try to play as much deathmatch and gathers and stuff like that before we're playing, so I always can just focus on our tactics and focus on our team play when we play, and not my own skill. You know, so these 12 months have been very good. You know, when we started playing CS:GO, we didn't expect to be as good as we are, but it just shows that if you work hard, you can do it.
Let's talk specifically about the Fnatic game, and then we'll wrap this up, and I'll let you guys go and celebrate your third place and have your picture taken with a check and whatnot. Woo! Right, so Fnatic, did you maybe underestimate them based on their performance in the groups?
No, not at all. We came in the game ready as we are, and we won Train. We lost Train yesterday, so it seemed good from the start. Came out on Dust 2, and it showed we haven't practiced or individually played this week. Fnatic were better than us in Dust 2. We kind of threw it away, I think, and then we had Nuke and we were just terrible. So
yeah, definitely. You know, we on Dust 2 we had a bad start. You know, they played very good in the beginning, better than expected for our point of view. Then we came back in the game, and then we lost the T-gun round by a smoke diffuse, and that kind of lost the game for us, I think. You know, have we won that gun round, we have definitely won Dust 2 and the match, I think. But then they just wrapped their game up and played extremely good on Nuke and later on Dust 2, so they definitely deserved the win.
There are a lot of rounds with smoke diffusers in them. Do you think the smokes need to be kind of nerfed a little bit at this stage, or do you think it's something teams can adapt to?
it depends. At Copenhagen Games, you could see through the smokes on the radar, and you couldn't hear. If you can see through them on the radar, they don't have to be nerfed. But if you can't, maybe a little tiny bit.
Agree.
Okay. Well, look. Last question. Ultimately, I know Western Wolves are going to be very, very busy. You've got lots on the horizon. I mean, you're not going to be. Are you going to be at MS?
No.
No, I was going to say you're not going to be at MS, and you're not going to be at Dallas. So you've got a little bit of a break. When are you next going to be out competitively? What LAN will that be? And how are you going to use this break time?
I think it's going to be the Blast in May, and we're going to play. We saw here it doesn't work if we're not playing, so we have to step up and practice, and we will do that for the next month.
Yeah, definitely. I also think we are right now considering attending GX, I think, something in France, Paris.
Oh yeah, the Geeks Festival.
Yeah, Geeks, yeah. Maybe we come there. And then there's, of course, DreamHack and all the other events launching over the summer. So we will be ready, definitely.
Well, look, great to talk to you both. Always a pleasure to see you, especially, big man. And to all the people out there at cadred.org, that's it. We are now going to leave. The building is about to close, and we're going to go and upload these videos. So hopefully you will see them very shortly. Thanks very much for following all the coverage here of the Mad Catz CS:GO Invitational here in Birmingham. And do stay tuned to the website for more post-event coverage.